Hey everyone, this is Ed with Population Go, and I'm also joined by Thomas.
Hey Ed.
And today we're trying something new. We're trying to start a segment called Game On. So what we're gonna do is look at a bunch of different games that may be new, they may be old, but they're hopefully always gonna be good. So this week we're looking at the recently released Shovel Knight. This is made by Yacht Club Games, and it's in the vein of old school retro action platformers. So Thomas, I know you don't know anything about Shovel Knight.
I have been keeping myself clear of everything related to Shovel Knight.
There's a reason for that. It's because I told him to, because I wanted him to see everything for the first time when we started playing it. But so now it's arrived. And whenever I finally pick a file, we'll start going here.
Yeah, I have fresh eyes and fresh ears on this, and already, I mean, this music is awesome.
The music is super good. I was gonna wait a little while until we actually got into things, but
Oh no, just this menu music already is just, I mean, this is awesome.
the music in this game is really fantastic. That's pretty much what I have to say about it. I think the opening theme is really great, and then you'll see. I think the next theme coming up after these cutscenes here will be really good as well. But
This is really good art. Is he playing that shovel like a guitar?
I don't think so. I think it's just the way he holds it, because if you hadn't guessed, the shovel is his weapon in this game. Yeah, kind of weird. You see, he has a hilt there too on the shovel.
Yeah. So is he using like a sword?
Yeah, he uses it like a sword. He literally like whacks guys with it, and he also has this kind of like ground pound. It's similar to like DuckTales, when you can like bounce on enemies.
Okay.
So
I'm intrigued.
those two basic attacks. There's more attacks that come later.
This is very dark already, though.
It is a little dark. You'll see some cutscenes in it that, yeah. I just gotta say this. The Enchantress here, she really reminds me of the main character from, or like the main villain from Battletoads, if anyone's familiar.
Okay, yeah, I can see where you're coming from there.
But anyways, this is good, classic, old school 8-bit art here, and I mean, I'm not a huge I'm not like, oh, 8-bit retro stuff, yay. I like retro stuff. I grew up on the NES, so I really identify with this stuff, but I think the art here is really, really good. I think they found a really good mix of like incorporating kind of new style and old style. So
yeah, I mean, like, I don't really go for like the retro style as much just automatically anymore, because I feel like a lot of indie platformers have just kind of killed it by just sort of relying on that. But I mean, there's always room for one that does it well.
yeah,
And this already, I like that he's just flipping these pugs with his shovel. This is silly. This is great.
there are a lot. Those little cockroaches or whatever. Those are the most basic enemy. There's some. I think in this level there's a couple hilarious looking enemies. But hopefully we'll see them in a second. So yeah, use your shovel to hit enemies, and you see the ground pound-ish looking thing there.
What are the gems for? Does he do anything with those? Is that part of the story?
It's a currency. We'll see in a bit.
Okay.
We'll head to a town, and you can buy like health upgrades. You can buy different attacks. You can buy. You see the item thing in the top corner there?
Yeah.
You can also upgrade that. That's it's the amount of projectiles that you can use basically. So it's.
Man, I really just want to jam out to this music. This is awesome.
So I asked you before, but I was asking about Castlevania, right? Because I actually, as much as this looks like Mega Man, I consider it really close to Castlevania.
Yeah. This seems like it's got a real Castlevania vibe, just at least in the art. I don't know how much that'll translate to the gameplay. But yeah, so I mean, I've only played Super Castlevania 4, so that's kind of where my Castlevania knowledge starts and stops.
That's a good Castlevania to start and stop with, I'd say.
Yeah.
I've never owned Castlevania as a kid, even though I had an NES. But I started getting to Castlevania with Symphony of the Night after I loved Metroid, and and I've also got a bunch of the DS and GBA games, so this like really sings to me. But the whole item system is really similar to Castlevania. Like you get different weapons, and so like you'll get like the axe and the dagger and the cross and stuff in Castlevania. In this, you'll get different stuff, and they use different amounts of magic or whatever it is when you use it. So
he's not just using a shovel the whole time?
no, that would actually be. I think that'd make the game really challenging. The game is a little bit challenging as it is, even in the early parts. So
yeah, that's kind of the thing with like retro stuff, is that it's just like hard. Like I think what was it, Mega Man 9 or something, that the recent one, where it was just so hard that it seemed like a lot of people were just getting frustrated with it. Like how's the difficulty here?
The difficulty here, I think, is actually a lot better balanced than a lot of those like recent style retro games. This first level is like pretty easy, but I mean I got to a part where I started dying a lot, but I think this is like a nice smooth curve. When I was playing, I bought Mega Man 9, big Mega Man fan as well, but I could never beat it because it was way too hard. I guess I just lost my Mega Man skills. I was never good at Mega Man as a kid though, so.
Yeah, I was never much for Mega Man. I was too busy just like playing like Batman Returns, and Mega Man just seemed like way too hard and way too like
Batman's a pretty hard
just
game
didn't have
too,
enough
isn't it?
Batman. It's pretty hard, but I mean you're role playing there. I don't know. So like with like Mega Man, I mean you're just like a little dude shooting stuff. I don't know. Like I could just never get into it. Like this, I love the design of this Shovel Knight. I love his huge horns. Why are they so huge?
I can't answer that. I don't know if there is a good reason why.
Does he ever use them for an attack?
Granted, I haven't finished the game. I'm not that far technically, but I haven't seen him use them.
Okay.
So you might be a bit disappointed there.
So far, I wouldn't say anything about this has been disappointing.
Okay,
even if he
good.
doesn't use the horns.
That's good. So you've been noticing there's a lot of secrets and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, again, a lot of gems and stuff hidden in the walls. This is also another reason why I compare it to Castlevania, is because there's all these weird little, like, you gotta bust a wall that looks completely innocuous to find.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't even see how you saw this one.
It's just because of the room right here, just because I noticed this.
Oh. I was just looking at the sky.
The sky is really pretty, but I want money, so.
Gotta get paid.
Oh, yeah, even knights have to get paid.
Yeah. So those are just like checkpoints.
Those little like wand things, they are.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see later in the. I think in the next stage we'll see me break one. So some of those checkpoints are actually optional. If you break them, you can actually get extra money. But then you also you won't have a checkpoint to go back to if you die. So
that's smart.
Balance that. And I really like that enemy we just missed there, that dragon.
Yeah. Do you ever play Bit Trip Runner?
No, I haven't. It's
just like an endless runner game, and there'll be checkpoints in the level, and you can skip over them if you want to get extra points. But then you don't have a checkpoint; you have to start the level over. So this is kind of like that.
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, I mean, except for the fact I'm not just getting points; I'm actually getting money that I use.
Yeah, that's. So I guess what do you use the money on?
We already covered this. Extra health, extra magic,
right.
Those weapons and stuff, which we'll see.
Jeez, I guess it's because we haven't gotten to them. I'm just kind of assuming this is all he's gonna have the whole game, because his name's Shovel Knight.
Fortunately, no. I mean, you'll always have the shovel, but you'll get more.
This is cool looking.
Oh, I hope so. I'm not sure if this game is coming to any other platforms. I only know that it's on. I played this on the Wii U, obviously, but This is also on the PC and 3DS. I don't know if they're gonna do Xbox One,
I
PS4, but
think
I
it's
would
supposed to be
imagine they
coming to the
would.
PS4.
That would make sense. This
Yeah.
seems like
I'm
honestly this should be on everything. I think this is like a perfect looking Vita game, and
yeah.
PS4 and Xbox One would fit right in. So
I think I might have heard it's coming to the PS4, but geez, there's a lot of dialogue here.
not really.
Well, I guess there's more than I thought there would be.
They actually, see, they actually develop a story here, unlike a lot of old retro games where you don't know what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, this is like the first boss, if you couldn't notice. He's not very hard. Although I think I have a lot of, yeah, I have problems on this. So,
I really like their mix of Old English, the steel thy shovel. That was a really good line.
yes, this speaks to my English degree very much. Not really. I don't really think they used shovels as weapons back in the Middle Ages. So.
I like to imagine that castle in the background is Castlevania going on.
Well, I think Dracula would have a shittier castle than he does now. Then, so
Yeah.
the dude has a lavish castle.
So does he have a shovel or is that a sword?
Honestly, I can't tell you. It looks more like a spade or something to me. But
They've all just got garden tools.
see, I would love that was true. But we've already seen Shield Knight.
Yeah.
So I already know that's not true. And I also fought a couple other bosses. That's definitely not true. But I'd like to imagine it's all garden tools. That'd be more fun.
It's weird. This is almost like not in the gameplay so much, but almost in the aesthetic. It kind of reminds me of like an 8-bit Dark Souls or something.
That's actually part of the inspiration.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like you got your like bonfire here. Some of the I mean, even that Black Knight just looked kind of like the Black Knights from Dark Souls. Like, I mean,
Yes,
straight down
those
to the
bloody
weapon.
black knights.
Yeah.
We can go to hell.
Were you a Dark Souls guy?
I like Dark Souls. I've never really been dedicated enough to finish one yet.
You never finished Dark Souls.
I have Dark Souls. I have Demon Souls. I have Dark Souls, and I have Dark Souls 2. I have not finished any of
man.
those games.
Yeah, you need to. Oh, wow, a town.
I had
these
lots
games
of
are a lot more-
problems on bosses. I was trying to not use guides on any of them. I think I'm just have to go to a guide and actually play through. I like Dark Souls. I think it's
Yeah,
really fun to
you
play,
should.
but man,
I mean, it's really hard. But I mean, it gets once you're good at it, it gets so easy. Sorry, I'm just blown away that there's like a town here. I really thought this was just gonna be like a just a straight platformer the whole time.
you know, yeah, there's totally a town. There's actually multiple towns. These, I'm pretty sure they're based on this, but they really remind me of Zelda 2, The Adventure of
Yeah.
Link. Just the fact that there's all these like random people moving around and the whole style of the houses and stuff. Although they're not saying
You
like
can tell
really
that
crazy
there's a
crap
good
that you
game
can't understand.
when the text moves, like when certain words will just like wave. Like, I don't know if you caught the musician guy that you were just talking to. Like, he said like "whoa," and his text was just like moving. Oh, the. All right, this game is pretty awesome.
We're gonna see me abuse a hardworking woman over here.
Man, she's trying to make a living. What are you doing?
Wow. You know, you gotta get those music sheets. Yes, I guess that we didn't mention that, but there's these music sheets hidden throughout the game, unlike a lot of other hidden stuff. And those unlock extra, like, they basically unlock the BMG tracks. So,
Okay.
there's the bard that is in the first part of this town. I think I'm gonna go back to him right here. And he gives you gold for finding them. So, you know, why not? And then I'm also, me buying that ticket right there, that ticket increases my health. The gas polymer.
I'm really digging this goat man.
Yeah, not really sure why the goat guy sells you the meal ticket.
I just like that he's just bouncing up and down on his hooves and,
And eating his book,
paper.
yeah.
Oh man.
So these sprites here, they give you a hint at the upcoming bosses and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Spectre Knight is
Spectre
one,
Knight.
and then there's also... Oh, over the next guy. King Knight. It's a little bit of a irony for me, I guess. But...
Grandpa Swamp. Yo, Grandpa Swamp looks gnarled. What is on his head?
I don't
Is
know.
it like a tree stump or something?
It looks like it. You know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. They've got everything else in this game, so why not a tree stump?
Yeah. What's
You're gonna like...
that girl? She looks like she's from like the Hunger Games.
I don't think there's any Hunger Games references in here. And here I'm going to play a minigame. Yeah, it's a minigame. I don't know, it's actually kind of fun for a minigame. So basically, you hit these bottles, and you try and hit the little platforms on the side or on the top. And the ones on the side that get you points, as well, all of them get you points, but the ones on the side get you less points than the one on the top, so I definitely aim for the top ones as much as I can.
Yeah. This looks kind of fun. This game is pretty rad. It's kind of blowing my expectations.
Well, I mean, this wasn't a game that was on my radar at all, and then I saw the Kickstarter for it several months back, and it definitely became something that I was watching really, really intently for until it came out.
Yeah, I think I just kind of just sort of assumed it would be another just kind of 2D retro platformer and just sort of shelved it with all the other ones, but clearly it's going above and beyond.
No, I think this is one of those ones it's retro inspired, but it has a lot of modern sensibilities to it, which I think honestly is not seen often enough in these retro inspired games. So,
what's on that guy's head? Is that like a beer?
It's like an apple.
Oh no, the guy on the right. It looks like he's wearing like one of those baseball caps with like the two beers on the side that have the straws that go in his...
I think it's like a jester hat thing, but I don't really know.
He is partying over there.
That dude is crazy. I don't want to spoil it, but you'll understand why a little later. So yeah, I'm just buying an item there. That'll come into play in a moment.
So they just keep boss health up there?
Yeah.
Like all the time? That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess to let you know there's always going to be a boss.
Well, there's not always a... Well, yeah, there is always a boss.
There's always a boss ahead.
Yeah. I don't think they always have that much health, though. So I bought a, like this little, like, ball of goo, and I bought that fishing rod right there. I think I only used the fishing rod, like, once, which honestly is really stupid. But, the orb, which... I hope I use it. That's when the projectile attacks, you can throw it, and it bounces on the ground, and it bounces into enemies and does damage. Simple enough.
Whoa.
So yeah, there's an overworld map here.
So now all of a sudden we're in Super Mario Bros. 3. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's actually a good comparison. I always thought of it like kind of Super Mario World, but I think Mario Bros. 3 is a much better comparison.
I like that this guy's a king. It's like fish. And his crown is so small.
The Trouble King. I think it's Trouble. This guy's name is really hard to pronounce. At some point, they tell you how to pronounce it. I think I might have already missed it. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you? I guess I've been too blown away by like the aesthetic to be paying attention to. What are you doing here with the Triple King? Does he just want a chalice?
He fills your chalice with this Ichor. And the one I picked, it gives you full health and magic.
Uh-huh.
And basically that's what its function is, to refill your chalice. And to do this
Now they're all
crazy ass
dancing.
dance.
This is weird.
It's really weird and really long.
Yeah. This is so involved. Now he's got like twice as many fish. Look at his eyes. They just like pop out.
I'm more concerned about the little like leaf and stem on the back of his back.
You know, characteristics of a Troople.
Yeah, clearly.
Shoveled Knight, yes.
I was really concerned about falling into the pit there because I thought I'd die if I fell in
that
on
would
like
be
this
I
random
bet you can
stage.
die, yeah.
So yeah, we're going to the King Knight's lair.
He's got a pretty sweet gold castle. 4 chivalry. Man. There's a lot to like about this game.
Yep, it's so clever.
Now I mean, it feels almost like a heavy metal, like music video or something, with like the purple skies and the crazy castle and the freaking unicorns with lances.
Yeah, I would love if they worked in some sort of 8-bit heavy metal track here, and it's just like, just imagine an 8-bit heavy metal album cover, and that'd be really something.
Yeah, I mean, they're already going far enough to make it look like the Shovel Knight was holding his shovel like a guitar. They may as well just let him
Rock out.
Yeah. So that like sparkle just means there's like fish or something?
There's
There's, like, a
a hidden
secret?
item in the pit that you have to use the
Okay.
fishing rod to get out. And you have to press the button while he has that thing above his head. The little exclamation point.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah, I think the way he kills beetles is pretty funny. Just flipping them over on their back.
Yeah, these poor
Nice
rats.
up little propellers. They just look so bored. Look at them.
Well, they look like they're not even trying to be an enemy. They just are.
Yeah.
They've been like forcefully strapped to this propeller blade.
Yeah, I mean, like there's just their little arms and legs just dangling. They're not doing anything. They're just there. You're just killing them.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad now.
Don't worry, they're not real.
Yeah, empathy though. So is he like, what's with that guy? Was he like a jester or something?
Yeah, he's just a random magician guy.
Okay, not like a mini boss or anything.
No. We'll see my favorite mini boss like enemy pretty soon here.
I really thought that was an enemy.
Yeah, I thought it was an enemy the first time I played this stage. That actually is an enemy.
Ah, because he's got the red. No, he's got some moves.
Yes.
Can you, like, if you were to just walk to the right, would you be able to just leave, or do you have to fight him?
You can just walk by him, but I
Okay.
prefer to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the coward's way out. I just needed to know.
Okay, if this was Mega Man and I was getting rained hell upon, I would have run, but Shovel Knight, I'm a little more confident in my abilities.
Well, I mean, and look at those horns. You have a lot to live up to.
Clearly, yeah. I'd be doing his name disgrace if I ran.
These look like horses pulled off a carousel.
Yeah, you're probably right. Actually, well, they remind me like, if you somehow put a motor on a chariot, that's what you get. Is those horses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this now is starting to feel a lot more like Castlevania, at least in like floating stuff inside a castle. This is reminding me a lot more of like Super Castlevania.
Oh, spoiler. But
Candles in the background.
it's too bad we don't play the next one because then it would really remind you of it, I think. The next one is like this poison-themed guy, or
Uh-huh.
death-themed, and I died.
Oh, jeez. Oh, is that all your money?
Yeah, you actually lose money when you die.
Oh, so that will that stay there?
Yeah, you can recover it in your next life, kind of like Dark Souls. You can recover your
Yeah.
souls.
Okay.
But if you die again, it's gone. And then more drops.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's really annoying.
Well, it's
really-
cool that it's doing Dark Souls stuff.
Fair enough. Like, when I played this on my own file, which I'm a little further on, I kept dying and dying at this one pit, and I literally like got whittled down to no money, and it was really frustrating.
Yeah, I mean that's the true Dark Souls experience. Is just you keep dropping your stuff and you keep going back for your stuff and you realize how futile it is. Oh my god.
Oh, you see, his name is Chester, so
Yeah.
clearly.
Oh, those are dreads. He doesn't in fact have a beer hat. He just has dreads.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. It still blows my mind that you haven't finished Dark Souls.
I'm sorry, what would you like me to say?
I would like you to stop playing Shovel Knight and start playing Dark Souls.
I don't know if I can do that. I'll blame it
think-
on. I blame it on Watch Dogs. I was playing. I think I was playing Dark Souls 2 just before Watch Dogs 2 or Watch Dogs came out, and yeah, probably could have kept playing Dark Souls instead.
Oh, you didn't like Watch Dogs?
It was good. It wasn't amazing or anything, but it was good. I think I gave it like a 3.5.
Yeah. I was thinking about renting it when I was looking at my like GameFly queue, because you got to be real careful about what you want from GameFly, or else you'll just get stuck with like a month of no games. And I just couldn't decide whether or not I even wanted to like either waste my time or not on Watch Dogs. Not waste my time if I like it, but you know, it just seems like some people just got real bummed out by it or something.
I think it's worthwhile playing.
Uh-huh. Wait, did you like reflect his thing back?
Yeah,
with
I
the
don't think
shovel?
it's GTA 5 level. Yes, I can hit
Can the shovel
projectiles.
reflect projectiles?
Yes.
Oh, cool. It's a useful shovel.
It is, isn't it?
So
Yeah,
you,
I just guessed there to was an extra
Okay.
secret.
I was about to say, because you had said you played a bit of this. Because right now you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I know a lot of the secrets and stuff. So, but it comes a lot of it comes from my Metroid love. So I always know to like shoot a wall or something if it looks suspicious.
Yeah.
See, I accidentally broke the checkpoint right there, and that's where I got the money to
Right.
break it. But I was really concerned when I broke that checkpoint. I thought for sure I'd die and lose my progress. And this is my favorite mini boss.
I mean, this looks like
The swipe. Just the
Yeah,
not even giving
and
a
the-
shit swipe.
the closed eyes. Yeah, just like eh. It's very like cat-like,
Yeah.
and just how little it cares. Yeah, these rats are just like
Okay, this is honestly terrifying to do. Just like so many stupid flying rats.
uh-huh. But look at them, they're the victims here.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh wait, no, so are you firing something? Did you fire something?
Yeah, I
every time?
fired a fireball. When
Oh,
I went to
okay.
that, like, when I went to Chester last time, I bought a fire wand,
Uh-huh.
and it basically just lets me shoot a fireball. So a moment of inspiration here, but gonna figure out a
getting up?
secret. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was about ready to ask if you can do that. Yeah, see, I am not that big into, like, Castlevania. Like, I've played the 1, and I'm not that big into Mega Man, but I really like Metroid. Like, Metroid is, like, one of my favorite series. Like, I just love hunting for secrets, just that, like, completionist kind of mentality. So this looks like it scratches that itch kind of.
See, I was
pretty
never
well.
good at finding everything in Metroid. I don't think I've ever finished a game with 100% completion.
Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff is ridiculous.
But I actually have finished the game with 4%. I finished Metroid Fusion with 4%.
4%?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was brutal.
Is that just like not getting any weapons or anything?
Like one missile tank, like one or whatever the required number of missile tanks is. I think like no health upgrades. Like basically no upgrades that are not mandatory.
Jeez. Yeah, you would. Hey, you know what? You would be one for like a Dark Souls level 1 run, I think.
I don't know about that. I played Dark Souls and I was leveling up actively and I was suffering still. So.
Yeah, the first time I played Demon Souls, I mean, I spent hours just grinding because I just didn't know what I was doing and I just needed the health. And so I would just spend like hours. I'd just like put on a podcast and just go like level grind for a while. And I mean, that did not help because if you don't know how to play that game, then you just more health is not going to help you.
Do you get invaded in Demon Souls?
You can. I mean, I don't think it ever happened to me as much, but I think that's just because that game wasn't as popular. But yeah, it can happen.
It's probably true. Because yeah, I know one of the fundamental things about. I ended up watching a playthrough of Dark Souls 1 by Northern Lion. If people want to look him up on YouTube, he's a really like experienced Dark Souls player, and one of the first things he said was, "I don't want to level up too much, otherwise I get invaded a lot."
Yeah.
So when I started playing Dark Souls 2, I was like, I am not gonna level up unless I like kind of need to, and that's the mentality I went to Dark Souls with.
Oh, but you haven't finished Dark Souls 2, right?
No, I was playing through. I played I don't know where I am honestly. I played a decent amount. I think I put in like 15-20 hours at least.
Well, I guess if you go back to it, I mean, I don't know if the landscape has changed. I haven't really touched it much since I beat it the first time, but I did not get invaded once my whole first playthrough, and I was like alive a significant portion of the time. I leveled up a bunch. Like, I was not trying to not get invaded, and I just never got invaded. They just changed how that works a little bit.
I'm trying
so
to find
yeah,
my
I
items
wouldn't.
here. Sorry, it's 6 point.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay, well, I mean, that goes to the whole thing where you to get invaded, you have to be human, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think a lot of the time I'm not human, and that's probably the case with you as well. Is that I don't know. Were you good at Dark Souls?
I'm pretty good at Dark Souls. PvP stuff I'm not that great at just because I don't get into magic that much in Dark Souls.
It seems like that's dominated by magic.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I like have to go up against like a skilled magic user, I'm pretty much guaranteed to die. But I mean, I can hold my own in most fights. But
yeah, well, let's say like I don't know about you, but I'm not human all that often. Like
yeah,
I am when I have to be, basically.
I love being human in those games because I feel like every interaction is just like so. Even the ones where somebody invades you is just like so memorable that I just like I never want to give those up.
See, and I've never been invaded yet, so I have to go play it. You keep. Okay, we've talked about like Dark Souls for like half this playthrough. Well, not
yeah.
really, but
Well, it is inspired by Dark Souls, so I don't feel like it's that tangential. This guy looks cool. I love his robe.
He does the whole like robe toss.
Yeah, I was about to say like how much I like him is going to depend on how he throws his robe, because you know he's going to throw it.
I want to do like
Shovel
a Ric
justice.
Flair, like like to pull off his robe.
Ooh, okay. I thought he was gonna actually just toss his robe. I really like that, though. That just kind of like open and then just wave in the wind.
The animation of his cape is great.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That is. I would really love to see like an informed opinion from someone of like whether or not this could actually be done on like an NES or something. That is a cool attack. Trumpet's coming.
It's unfortunately not very helpful because he's not a very challenging boss. Like he's really easy. I almost die here. He's really easy. And we'll see my chalice.
So when you're using items, I mean, I guess does that make the game significantly easier? Because it looks like once you start using items, it gets a lot easier.
I wouldn't say significantly easier, but it does help a lot. I mean, it's not broken like Castlevania was, where if you use like holy water in the right spot, you'll destroy the final boss without taking a hit. But
Okay.
it lets you put
Yeah,
those little pips of damage on them.
this game looks cool. I'm kind of glad the video is gonna be ending because I want to go play this on my own.
I think people should. I think they're going to be like well surprised by it, and not for good reason. I think this is just a really well-made game.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. The Dark Souls-esque thing. Yeah, remember to shovel those fires out, kids. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at Shovel Knight. We'll be doing more videos like this in the future, so if you want to see something specifically, let us know. Thanks, everyone.